what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Brandy, and I'm doing something. I kind of did this before a couple months ago. Didn't really take off with it, but I'm going back to it. So I've had a lot of people recently, and just over the years, ask me about weird or crazy things that have happened at conventions. And as somebody who goes to like 5 to 6 conventions a year at minimum, some weird shit goes down, especially to cosplayers. I have a couple stories that I'm going to tell you guys, and yeah, that's it, so listen up. So the first story that I wanted to tell, this happened, I want to say, 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, at PAX East, which if you don't know PAX East, it's in Boston. It's my favorite convention. It's all video game focused, and it's phenomenal. I wore my Soldier 76 cosplay. Okay, and this cosplay obviously is a gender bend. I am a man, specifically an old man, okay? And I was on the con floor. I was like walking around by myself, and I'm like in this crowd with all these people surrounding me. And then out of nowhere, I feel somebody grab my ass. And I'm not talking like one of those like light love taps or like a brush by. No, like a full fist grab and squeeze on my ass, okay? And I'm wearing these man's like cargo pants, just like doing my own thing, and this happens. And I'm instantly like, first I'm like taken aback, like what the hell just happened? And then I instantly turn around, and there's a dude right behind me like walking, and I look at him, and I'm just like I literally look at him, I'm just like, dude, just goes, I didn't do it. What? Like, I didn't even say anything, and you said you didn't do it. Like, so you already know what happened and why I'm turning around. So I go to be like, what the fuck, dude? And this dude bolts, like, into the crowd in the opposite direction of me, and it's just, like, out. And I'm just like, what just happened? Like, what? And I remember meeting up with my friends later in the day, and I went up to them, and I was telling them, like, what the heck happened? And I just kept saying how apparently this guy just couldn't resist some DILF ass. Because out of all of my cosplays, out of all of them, you didn't grab me when my butt was out. You didn't grab me when I was some sexy girl. No, you grabbed my ass when I was Soldier 76. Okay. Alright, so story 2 of this video. This was more of a like, what the hell kind of moment, as opposed to a like, yo, what? This was actually, this was a good like 5, maybe 6 years ago, possibly even longer than that. I want to say 5 years ago at New York Comic Con. And New York Comic Con is a con that I've actually been to for the past 7 years now. It's one of my first cons I went to. It's a local con for me. It's a New Yorker. And if you've ever been to New York Comic Con, I love it, but you know that New Yorkers are dicks. Like, it's what it is, you know? Not only are we New Yorkers, but we're comic fans. Which, nothing against comic fans because I am one. But comic fans, I feel like, tend to be more of the older variety. And tend to be more, like, stuck in their ways in terms of, like, they like what they like and that's it. Or at least I know from seeing my dad's perspective. Like, he likes the old stuff and he doesn't want to upgrade to the new stuff because that's, like, not as cool as the old stuff. Not saying everyone's like that, but a lot of the people at New York Comic Con are kind of like that. So that's the vibe that you get there. Let me just set the mood. And this year, I was wearing No Face, this cosplay. I was wearing this from Spirited Away. And the way I designed the costume is that I don't wear the mask on my face because it's got no holes in it, so I can't fucking see out of it. I made it more of a pretty sort of stylistic way where I wear it on the side of my head, and that's where it stays, okay? And the way that it stays on my head is by tying it with a ribbon. This was back when I didn't know what I was doing, and that shit is like duct tape to the back of that mask, so do not do this. Not a good idea. But it's tied with a ribbon, so it's not like super easily adjustable, and it goes like weaves in through my hair. Point being, this girl and her dad like comes up to me and they wanted a photo with me. So I was like, yeah, sure, like of course. And the girl comes over and she stands next to me and she's like her dad's taking the photo of her. And then all of a sudden she turns to me and she's like, can you put the mask on? And I told her, I'm like, I don't, like, the mask is not meant for wearing over my face. It's not fitted to my face. I don't have eye holes for it. I didn't necessarily obviously explain all that. It's not meant for my face. And the girl is just like, instantly goes from sweet to like terror and turns to me. She's like, put the mask on your face. And I'm like, yo, bitch, what? And she's just like, put it on, put it on, put it on. And she's like saying it over and over again. And I'm just like, what? Like, what is going on right now? Like, what just happened? So like, I'm like getting anxious. So I quickly just like shifted over and put it in front of my face so she could take her damn picture. And then like her dad takes it and she's like, thanks. And then walks off. But I'm just like, yo, like, what the hell just happened? Like, I'm trying to be nice here and you just start like aggressively yelling at me to put my mask on? Damn, girl. Like, okay. So that was an interesting experience. And one of my first con, like, negative experiences, because this was a while ago. So that definitely was like my little taste of how people can be assholes. And then I'm going to end this video with some nice stories that are actually some things that happened in more recent years. So I've also had, you know I just like shit all over New York Comic Con, but I've also had some absolutely amazing experiences at New York Comic Con over the years. And specifically when I go to that con, I know there's a lot of children that go to New York Comic Con as opposed to like PAX and Katsu and such. So I absolutely love it when I wear costumes of characters that children would know. So in the past, I've worn Luigi from Luigi's Mansion. The year that I wore that was a couple years ago. I was like posing for photos that people were taking, and I had a little kid come up to me that was in a Ghostbusters costume. And the kid came up to me, and I went to like kneel down to pose next to him, and he just looks at me and he goes, "We both catch ghosts." And literally the biggest smile spread across my face because I was just like, that was literally the cutest thing I've ever seen and that you could have ever said coming up to me. And it just like melted my heart. And then the last thing I actually had happen this year, just last month, was when I wore my Spider-Man. And when I wore my Spider-Man costume, I didn't have a mask. Mine didn't come with a mask. It's actually like a Mary Jane Spider-Man thing, but like your girl didn't want to wear a wig that day. So I just went as normal Spider-Man. And I actually had a kid in a Spider-Man costume, like, look, and as we're walking by, the kid's just like, there's a Spider-Girl, there's a Spider-Girl. And like, I could hear the kid. So I like turned to look, and the parents were like, you want to go take a photo with her? This kid ran up to me so quickly and like hugged me and was just like smiling, and then instantly like put her hand out, and she was just like, yeah, yeah. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So freaking cute. So freaking cute. So that is my video for today. I definitely have more stories to tell, but these were ones that I have told several times over and over again. So I figured, why not put them into a video so you guys have them to listen to forever. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys like when I do just like vlog things like this as opposed to other more expansive videos. If you like what I do here, please like this video. If you would like to give me more suggestions on what kind of things I should do, please comment down below. I also always have a question of the day. You can comment down below in response to whatever that is. And if you don't feel like doing any of that, that's totally cool. You do you, boo-boo. And if you do enjoy all of those things, please remember to subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Thursday. And that's about it. I love you guys. And peace out. Fair winds, my dudes. I'll see you next Thursday.